That's So Raven, and you're watching Disney Channel.
Let's admit it, we all practiced our Disney Channel intro in the mirror as a kid. For years now, Disney Channel has produced some of the most talented young performers around. But how many of your Disney Channel favorites have taken their talents to the Great White Way? In no particular order, here's 8 Disney Channel stars who've starred on Broadway. Number 8. Before he was Fee's moody older brother on So Weird, and Frankie Muniz's moody older brother in Miracle in Lane 2.
Am I the only one who cares, who's afraid he's gonna die?
And even before he was soul skating for Team Pup and Suds and Brink, Patrick Levis was just a Broadway baby. Levis starred as young Josh Baskin in the 1996 Broadway musical adaptation of the Tom Hanks film, Big.
Come on, man, come on, let's move it. I'm moving. Move. Yeah, move it, prove it, huh?
Unfortunately, Big the Musical wasn't a big hit at the box office and closed on Broadway after less than 200 performances. Around the same time Patrick Levis was starring in Big, his soon-to-be TV mom was just a few blocks away. Mackenzie Phillips made her Broadway debut playing Rizzo in the 90s revival of Grease after playing the role on the national tour. After her time with So Weird, Phillips returned to the stage in the 2005 national tour of Annie as Lily St. Regis. Number 7. It's no secret by now that Zac Efron's singing voice was dubbed for most of the first High School Musical. Troy Bolton's Velvety Pipes actually belonged to Drew Seeley. Seeley went out on tour with the rest of the High School Musical cast and recorded Dance With Me for the Cheetah Girls 2 soundtrack. In 2009, Seeley was cast as Prince Eric in Disney's The Little Mermaid on Broadway in a bid to boost ticket sales. Seeley also released a pop version of the song Her Voice from the show.
Her voice is sweet as angels sighing.
While Seeley was great in the show, his casting wasn't enough to save it. The Little Mermaid would close just a few months after Seeley joined the cast. But The Little Mermaid wouldn't be the end of Drew Seeley's Broadway journey. In 2016, Seeley joined the cast of Broadway's Jersey Boys as Bob Gaudio after touring with the show for 2 years. I'm sure we haven't seen the last of Drew Seeley on Broadway. Speaking of High School Musical, number 6. Vanessa Hudgens became a household name after starring in the High School Musical trilogy as Gabriella, and in 2015 she went her own way to Broadway. Hudgens starred in the Broadway revival of the musical Gigi. While Hudgens received great praise for her Broadway debut, the show itself did not. Gigi would close after just 2 months on Broadway. Since then, Vanessa Hudgens has made great turns as Rizzo in Grease Live and Maureen in Rent Live. She clearly has musical theater running through her veins, and I can't wait to see what she does next. Number 5.
Told you I made dinner plans.
Long before he was rocking out with his brothers, Nick Jonas was burning up the Great White Way. As a kid, Jonas played Little Jake in Annie Get Your Gun, Gavroche in Les Miserables, and Chip in Beauty and the Beast. It was during his time in Beauty and the Beast that Jonas first became interested in recording music, and the rest is history. Jonas returned to Broadway in 2012 as J. Pierpont Finch in How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, succeeding Daniel Radcliffe and Darren Criss.
Yet there's the slam, bang, tang, reminiscent of gin and vermouth. Oh, I believe in you. Oh, I believe in you.
But Nick isn't the only Jonas to have appeared on Broadway. Nick's older brother Joe appeared in the children's chorus of Baz Luhrmann's La Boheme in 2003. Who knows? Maybe we'll see Nick and Joe on the Broadway stage together someday. Number 4. Raven-Symone has been entertaining audiences since she was only 2 years old. But it wouldn't be till 2012 before Raven would wind up on Broadway.
And I am really knocked out to announce that the fabulous Raven-Symone will be taking over the role of Dolores Van Cartier beginning Tuesday, March 27th.
Raven made her Broadway debut in Sister Act, stepping into the role made famous on screen by Whoopi Goldberg and originated on Broadway by Patina Miller. Raven set out to prove that her talents extended far beyond the confines of the TV screen. As someone very familiar with Sister Act, I can say that Raven absolutely nailed her Broadway debut.
Hours invested in me, I pronounce us ready to eat at last. Eat at last! Thank God Almighty we can eat at last!
Number 3.
We went to the moon in 1969.
This was the moment that took Christy Carlson Romano from Disney Channel star to Disney Channel icon. But just 2 years before Romano would make her Disney Channel debut, she was making her Broadway debut in Jason Robert Brown's Parade.
Mr. Frank,
What is it?
happy Memorial Day.
Shortly after Parade closed, Romano moved across the country to LA and auditioned for a Disney Channel pilot, and thus Ren Stevens was born. Shortly after Even Stevens ended its run, Romano made a triumphant Broadway return as Belle in Beauty and the Beast during the show's 10th anniversary. At only 19 years old, Romano was the youngest actress to portray Belle on Broadway. In 2008, Romano got a little dirty in the not-safe-for-kids puppet musical Avenue Q, playing both Kate Monster and Lucy the Slut. Take a bow, Christy. You deserve it. Number 2.
All alone in the hallways as always.
While That's So Raven star Annalisa Vanderpool hadn't appeared on Broadway prior to portraying Chelsea Daniels, she had theater in her blood. At only 15, Vanderpool portrayed Eva Perón in Evita, becoming the youngest actress ever to take on the role in a professional production. Once That's So Raven wrapped, Vanderpool made her Broadway debut as the final Belle in Beauty and the Beast. I was lucky enough to see her play the role, and she blew me away. In 2009, Vanderpool was set to return to Broadway in the severely underrated musical Vanities, but due to the economic crisis and other factors, the show only received a brief off-Broadway run.
Whatever strength I had was gone. I died for things to be the way they used to be, but nothing stops the world from moving on.
It's truly a mystery why Vanderpool has yet to become a huge Broadway star, but Broadway fans are hopeful that Annalisa will return to the New York stage sooner than later. Maybe someone could write a new musical for all of the ladies on this list. Now that I'd pay to see. Before we get to number 1, here are a few honorable mentions. While not technically a Disney Channel star, Aaron Carter did guest star on one of the most memorable episodes of Lizzie McGuire.
Merry Christmas, Lizzie McGuire.
In 2001, Carter joined the cast of Seussical the Musical on Broadway for a brief run as JoJo. Carter would return to the New York stage a decade later to join the cast of the world's longest-running musical, The Fantastic, Broadway to shut down indefinitely. Hopefully, when the lights of Broadway return, Carpenter will be able to have the run she deserves. Number 1. Chad may not dance, but Corbin Bleu most certainly does. Shortly after his time at East High, Bleu made his Broadway debut in Lin-Manuel Miranda's first hit musical, In the Heights.
Me and my cousin running, just another dime a dozen mom and pop stop and shop. And oh my God, it's gotten too darn hot. Like my man Cole Porter said, people come through for a few cold waters and a lottery ticket, just a part of the routine. Everybody's got a job, everybody's got a dream. They gossip as I sip my coffee and smirk. The first stop as people hop to work, bust it.
2 years later, Bleu returned to Broadway in the Broadway revival of Godspell. The revival also featured Disney Channel alum Anna Maria Perez de Taglia. In 2016, Bleu would originate the role of Ted Hanover in Holiday Inn, earning him a Chita Rivera Award for Best Male Performance. Most recently, Bleu appeared in the 2019 Broadway revival of Kiss Me Kate as Bill Calhoun, receiving a Drama Desk Award nomination for Best Featured Actor in a Musical. I think it's pretty safe to say that we'll be seeing a lot more of Corbin Bleu on Broadway. So, did you see any of these Disney Channel stars on Broadway? Let me know in the comments. And if you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time behind the ears.